so good.
And how did the Kiswahili get in? I'm assuming your father didn't have like those 2-hour sessions for Kiswahili. So how did it seep in?
To tell you the truth, it was more than 2 hours. I think it was like 3 hours, and you can imagine like
Wow.
4 days every week. Every week. So we had to learn everything, and this was like we had lessons like for years since I was 8 to 11. I mean, like no 7 to 11. Yeah, it was for many years, you know.
Mhm.
So we got to catch up a lot.
Oh.
So that wasn't a problem. Yeah.
And if you were to say like there was one emotion that you felt the most, what emotion would you say it was as an African kid growing up in Norway?
At first, I really didn't know who I was. He was both hard, and then my father was like really hard on us, so we had to work like double. So, and then I also felt that I came here for a reason. You see? So, I mean, there's a lot of emotions out there that I really can't explain in only three sentences or 3 words. But basically, it's all good because I've learned so much. I've learned a lot, and I've learned how to be strong, and I've learned who I am. But strong in standing up for myself, knowing my right. I mean, like, if I didn't move here in Norway, I don't think I could have known all about how it is really to be black, you know? Basically that.
And who are you?
I'm Stella Mwangi. I'm an artist. I'm an artist. I create music. And through my music, I want to spread joy. And I want to spread love. I want to make people dance on their feet when they really should be crying, you know? I want to have a message through my music.
You're a passionate girl, I'll give you that.
Thank you for that.
No problem. So your teenage years, how were your teenage years? Going to high school as an African kid, you've been there a while.
It was tough. I had to, once again, stand up for myself, you know, because I think at that time, parents weren't really, like, teaching their children that there are other people around the world that look different and talk different and walk different. So I had to, like, defend myself, you know. And basically, that's where, that's why I'm really passionate about music, because music saved me a lot. Because through music, I really just felt that, okay, I could come into my world and write lyrics in a way to make people listen without having to, like, fight for it, start a, like, World III war, you know? So I had a good time because music made me smile a lot and made me, like, know who I am, you know, coming to my world. And right now, you see, when I'm on stage, I have people that back in the days were like really, really teasing me, really calling me bad names. They are the audience just like really applauding, like, and they're listening, you know? To tell you the truth, if it wasn't for music, I don't know where I could have been today, seriously.
And when did you start writing lyrics?
When I was 8.
When you were 8?
Yeah, because my father, once again, he was really strict to us, and like he was always like telling us, you have to know where you come from, you have to stand for your rights. And he played us a song of Public Enemy. It was Fight the Power. Mm-hmm. And from that day, I was like, wow, I was blessed. I just saw the sign because I really admired how these guys could really like say so much in a song.
Your father's a pretty unique guy.
What he had knowledge, and he had music, you know, and if you put those two together, that's a beautiful thing.
It's power.
It's power.
So at 8 years old, you actually used to write raps.
Right. I started really singing, but then I found out that I was really good at singing. I had a bad voice for it, and then plus, I wanted to say so much more because I was writing these lyrics, yeah. And don't think it was like, really major lyrics. I was like actually taking some bars from Public Enemy, some bars from the Wu-Tang and stuff like that. But I made it to my own though. But I just found out that it's too much to like sing in a melody. So that's why I started rapping.
So did you go to was it a day school or a boarding school? What type of high school was it?
It was like a day school.
And how was your relationship like with the girls? How was your relationship with the boys in Norway?
Well, I didn't have much luck with the boys.
Really?
And yeah, I didn't at all. But somehow at that time I didn't have my swag on, so that really didn't work. And with girls, yeah, I had a couple friends. Okay, like because when I turned 9, this Ugandan family moved to the city. And then I got to, I was just hanging with them though. But I was feeling like a quiet girl. I wanted to be mostly alone, to tell you the truth.
So you're pretty much an introvert who just used to write lyrics all the time.
Yeah, I was like really stuck in my own world because, like, as I told you, when I found music, I mean, it made me like create my own world, and it was actually just me and music. Yeah, okay, yeah, I used to play and like jump around and stuff like that, but I really didn't have like a really big friend crowd, and mostly I was actually hanging with my sister. I was a bug to my sister. Yeah, yeah. So I was really just hanging with her, and she was actually the one that really taught me to rap. She was the one that that gave me all these stage names. Because I remember she used to call herself for Checkpoint or something like that. And then all of a sudden the next day I'm like, yeah, I'm Checkpoint 2, I'm Checkpoint 2. And so she called herself for something with money to do. And so I did the same thing, So I was really just like doing whatever she did. And then finally, 5 years ago, it's only 5 years ago when she told me like, hey, listen, just call yourself Stella and do your own thing. And then I say, come on, but Stella is so boring. I'm like, I need like a stage name. And then she'd say, okay, just call yourself STL. I'm like, okay. So from then, I haven't been really following after her.
All right.
Yeah.
So how did you do in school, like in the books and stuff? Were you all right at that?
I was good. Yeah, I was actually really good. I am a clever girl, so it went pretty smooth. But the thing is that if there wasn't so much racism, because I really didn't like myself at school. I was really like skipping and stuff, and going home and just like listening to Public Enemy, basically, But when my father found that out, I was like, okay, I'll go to school. So basically, I didn't really like myself at school because of that atmosphere there, because of the people, because of all these name callings, because I felt like I was this really, the black sheep, you see? So I wasn't comfortable there.
So when you finished high school, was that it for your education? You just immediately went into the music, or did you go to university?
Yeah. No. I immediately just went to the studio and just say, this is it. This is what I want to do. So I just wanted to get myself a job real quick. And so I did. I got myself a job as being a chef somewhere. I'm and so I was working there part-time. Then part-time I just came home and just continued to write music and stuff like that.
And was there any pressure from your father to do something other than the music?
No. My father has always been as long as you know who you are, that's all you need to know. If you are not the one to be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that, you do you. And I really love my parents for that, because they've never pushed me to something that they think I should do.
And so you finish high school and now you're in the real world. You're working as a chef. Were you a different person? Did people relate to you differently now that you're a chef part-time and a singer part-time?
Yeah, I mean, you get all these things okay, so you really think you're going